I'm smiling because Manchester United are through to a European final, and that's the headline. It's great. Tottenham in Bilbao, a chance to one game away from Champions League football, one game away from the Super Cup final in Udine in Italy, I think it is, in August. I wasn't smiling after 60 minutes at Old Trafford. I was deeply frustrated. Old Trafford was full of tension, and I was just thinking, oh no, not again. At that point, Athletic Club were leading 1-0. They'd taken the chance. Manchester United had missed several chances, and I just could see a situation where they scored again and again. Half an hour later, the aggregate scoreline is Manchester United 7-7. Athletic Club 1. A bit harsh actually on the Basques, but you're not getting any complaints. Do you want to have a little look where I am? So, you've seen this before. That was full of one of the best away followings I've seen at Old Trafford. You'll be able to see that on the video. It was good tonight. Good atmosphere. The fans got behind the team when they needed to. And as I said, I used the word tension. I just felt so much tension. There were so few positive passages of play from Manchester United. United were playing within themselves, giving the ball away too much. And at half-time, it had been a really poor first half, although Garnacho should have scored. United just couldn't keep possession. And doing little moments where they actually settled a little bit after Athletic had gone ahead, and it was slightly better before half-time. But nah. I've just seen Manchester United concede 4 goals too many times this season. So I'll do the ratings. I've just been speaking to people booking flights to Bilbao and hotels. It's off the scale, it's really expensive. So Onana, 6, a poor early ball. It didn't signify that he was very confident. Alex Berenguer probably should have scored after 8 minutes. And then a brilliant shot beat him after 31 minutes. And that was the only goal he conceded in the whole tie, which when you consider what happened in the previous round against Lyon, that has got to be a success. But it's getting really, really late now. So I gave Onana 6, Lindelof 6, poor early pass. Added to that sort of shaky start from Manchester United. I don't think he had a great game. I'd be surprised if he starts in the final. I think if De Ligt is back, then he would be starting. Mazraoui, 5. He was the first United player to be booked for catching Sonardi with his arm. I think there was a sense of Athletic trying to get Mazraoui sent off. Good covering play after 54 minutes, but a sensible decision to substitute him. Maguire, 5. He was bollocking players with good reason, but then he gave the ball away, which led to the first. Gave the ball away again after 52 minutes. So none of the heroics of the previous game here, nor in the Basque Country last week. Dorgu, 5. Another who gave the ball away. Terrible cross to Garnacho. Better pass to him after 42 minutes when Garnacho should have scored. Lenny Yoro, 8. I thought he was Manchester United's best defender. Stuck her left boot in to stop an early cross. Got an assist for Mason Mount's goal. Just spoke to him now in the mix zone afterwards. Top performance. I thought he did really well in Lyon, and I thought he played very well tonight. Casemiro, 7. Struggled to get into the pace of the game. I thought it was beaten in the air a couple of times, beaten in midfield. Poor challenger and a yellow card. Then he got the second goal, sort of darted to the front post. Looked as if he was blagging, he wasn't interested, and bang, it went in off his shoulder. So again, he's shown how important he is in European competition. Ugarte, 5. Swung a 12-minute ball over Athletic's high line. Gave the ball away too many times. I thought he played really well at Brentford, the Uruguayan, but I don't think he had a good game tonight. What else has gone on? Yeah, he lost the ball again, taking it away after 60 minutes. Fernandez, 6. Passes weren't quite happening for him. Lost the ball a couple of times. Came strong at the end, like a lot of the players. Hojlund 6, struggled to hold the ball up at the start. Trust me, this does get better. Used his hand to try and get past Nunez. Assist for Casemiro, and then he scored. Rasmus Hojlund scored. It was a tap-in, but it's a goal. He scored 6 in this competition now. Wow. Garnacho 5, ran onto a Dorgu ball after 42, clipped it wide. Should have scored. It wasn't defending enough. He wasn't very effective, and he was brought off. Trust me, starts to pick up now. Mount 8. Came on for Ugarte after 62 minutes, scored. Top finish. Lovely little back heel as well. And then he scored an even better goal. Mason Mount needs to arrive as a player at Manchester United. And I think he did that. This was a European semi-final. He scored 2 goals. You saw how effusive his manager was talking about him. You saw how his teammates celebrated with him. You know how much effort he's putting in. He needed to arrive. Mason Mount arrived as a Manchester United player tonight. Still a long, long way to go, but really, really encouraging. And he's probably feeling like he's going to treat himself to, I don't know, a heat pump, because it's getting a bit cold here, and thousands of households have already reduced their energy bills with free ECO4 upgrades. With Improve Easy, you can access a range of energy saving solutions, including a brand new boiler, solar panels and an air source heat pump. Insulation for your walls, your loft, your roof, wherever you want. Put them in your underpants if you want. If you live within 80 miles of Manchester, you receive benefits, or have a household income of less than 31k, or have health issues, you should be able to qualify. If you want to check if you do, just check, just click on it. Just do me a favour, please. You don't have to buy anything. Could be free anyway. Takes just 30 seconds. Don't miss out, improve your home, cut the bills, make a positive impact on the environment. So the last few players now. I've said Mount. Ahmad, I thought he was brilliant. I thought the subs were really good tonight. Came on for Garnacho after 62, made a big difference, ran towards goal straight away, set up Hojlund, a good cross. Hojlund went straight to him. Top 8, giving him an 8. Ahmad? 7, 8, 8. Shaw 6, came on for Mazraoui after 62 minutes. That's a triple substitution. I suspect he'll start featuring more and maybe in the final, but that would depend on De Ligt as well. Amas came on for Lindelof after 81. Mainu came on for Casemiro. So I'm actually getting thrown out of here now. 1 second. Right, I'm coming, and I'm gonna smile because United got to Bilbao. Try and get there. It's a great city. I'll do a guide to Bilbao in a couple of days. I've been there loads of times. And a special mention to the Athletic fans as well. You were fantastic. You were a credit to your club, to your city. And I'm sorry you've had to go out, but obviously my affinities with Manchester United, so I'm delighted Manchester United are through. Come and join the party on the 21st of May. Support us over Tottenham Hotspur and have a safe trip back to the Basque Country. The league games don't really matter now, but we'll still do some ratings. I've got to do it at the Classico on Sunday. I've got to do it. I'm sure you'll be very sympathetic towards me having to go to that game. Anyway, a good night. 7-1 on aggregate. Slightly flattering, but overall Manchester United were well worthy. And as the Stretford end, which got louder and louder, as did the rest of Old Trafford. At one point, everyone was singing. It was great. Everyone was singing Manchester United going to Bilbao. It's Gary Casco.